What is up, everyone? I am Rig, for those of you who don't recognize my voice, and today we are going to have the first session of Microdose, where I bring you a micro review of each week's matches. And the idea behind this is that no one watches matches anymore, and even those who make content probably watch very little. No hate on anyone making content this season. So I am going to unabashedly dedicate 2 minutes to each match of the week and have you watch with me, and we can make full-blown conclusions based on the 2 minutes we watch. So we're going to watch in double time so we can watch more. I'm going to go to a random timestamp of each match. First off, we have the Cavaliers versus Land Before Timers. We've already spent 40 seconds with my intro, so here we see Drufa making a cap and 2P1S. Let's watch his TagPro. He grabs with it. He doesn't have much left. He hands it off to Drufa. You got Bert chasing. He looks like he's totally blind. Irony chasing as well. Unable to make a return. You've got Dwarf Fortress on Anti, and they're able to get the reset. Looks like someone who ends in ME says sub now, and Dwarf is out. And Red Kill Tiger's in. Someone's laughing. This looks awesome. So we've got a great match going here. I've got about 40 seconds left in my analysis. Have I given you anything interesting? I don't think so. Here you have Irony with the flag. He gets chased down by Sacco. BPB tries to bring it in. Looked like he had a good week on prevent, but he wasn't able to hold very well. He thinks about taking Ree, but he's yelling at his teammate to take it from him. Now you have Bert with the flags. You know he'll get returned very soon, but I might eat my words. He kisses. Great kiss. Now El Sacco has a great TagPro lead, and that is a nice cap for Triple B, now known as Triple D. I have about 10 seconds left. It looks like LBT is going to win this one. It looks like this one ended up being a sweep. Good job, guys, and those are my conclusions. Now, let's spend the next 2 minutes on the next match. We have We the People versus 80 Degrees. Here you have Homie's team versus In the Somedays team. We're gonna let's go to the other map. We're gonna go to Audacity. You'll notice here that I'm not playing. I was feeling super sick. Instead, we have Kung Prao, aka Prao, playing this one. And he lets the flag out, but you know Homie's there. In the Someday, great hold. You know he is a great holder. He had one of the best offensive weeks of the season. Also was able to win my pick'em match, but we didn't put any money in it, so it's kind of his loss. Let's watch in the Somedays TagPro. You see Butter getting ahead, and that's an easy cap for them. Someday was able to make that happen with the TagPro. Good job there. I'm watching, oh boy, Circle almost make the save. I don't know how he got out. It looked like Homie Kung Prao were playing 3D with Anti, and that just didn't work out. So you see Anti with the counter cap there. Kind of interesting. All 8 players going for the pups, and honestly, looks like Chucky won one and someone didn't get the other. Defense on the red looks a little uncoordinated. Makes total sense since it was the last second sub. So far, blue's been looking pretty solid. I know that they ended up sweeping this matchup. Don't tell me how I know that. Gonna watch the right side a little bit. Circle with an awful grab. Anti is trying to go 2-on-1 for the pup. Circle gets it. So far, the pups we've seen there rolling. Let's watch Homie's TagPro lead. So far, so good. And that's a great cap. Well done by We the People. They tie it up with 6 minutes to go. But guess who won't be watching it? Us, because we are just about done with our 2 minutes. In the end, I believe, or I know 80 Degrees won this one. Good job, guys. Alright, let's go to the Nips versus the Young Hotties. We get to see what I had ranked as the number 1, let's go later in the match, number 1, number 2 teams pre-season. This should be a fun one to watch. I believe, spoiler alert, the Nips ended up sweeping this one, surprising a lot of people, but a lot of people, including myself, knew that the Nips would be pretty good. I think we thought that the Young Hotties would be a little better. We will watch Naga holding the flag. This is an interesting one. You got a lot of Booper players here with Potato Chip, J-Spawn, and Naga all playing in this one. Let's watch J-Spawn with the flag. He's a literal god on offense. I think he didn't have as good of a match this time. We're going to keep watching them as they play some OD, see if they can grab him and Freak, aka Mike Trout. Playing some more OD, good return by J-Spawn. Can't make anything happen with that bomb. So far I've wasted about a minute saying just about nothing. J-Spawn with a nice return though. The score is 69, that's nice. You love to see that. High scoring one compared to the others we've seen so far. Then again, I don't know if you've, oh yeah, we watched one on Thicket. So far I have nothing. Oh, I don't know. It kind of looked like he might be able to have that Gilly ball. Gilly ended up having a pretty decent week, I think, if I remember the stats. I only know the stats just from doing the pick'em stuff. Usually I'm probably not even going to look at the stats before this. I'm still watching bottom right because Potato Chip was an absolute beast on defense and will continue to be that. It looks like he trusted Dingbat with that return, and hey, turns into a cap for Gilly ball. You love to see it. The nips are looking pretty damn good. I'm getting text messages. I'm going to look at them real quick. Nothing interesting. Now we're going to watch Freak with the TagPro lead. Potato Chip almost able to snipe that out. And that turns into 2 caps there. Now we're at 8-10. This is a high scoring match. You got to wonder what the defenses are doing. Maybe Potato Chip was just padding his stats. Who knows? Oh, a nice save there. Hey, we're out of time. That's my analysis for the match. Go fuck yourself if you don't like it. Alright, let's move on to BCC versus PUC. That's, boy, Rick's team versus, I don't know what PUC is. That might be, oh, Conman's team. That makes sense. Let's go back to Audacity here. We're going to go here. Puppet Capsters, that's it, versus some song pun. Jesus, I don't even know. Bohemian Capsody, of course. Alright. So now we've wasted about 30 seconds with me trying to remember team names. I'm going to watch PK here as Rick G has a great sniper on the TagPro, and green team caps get TagPro by unit. We're going to watch Conman try to hold the flag, but he's a defender, so you know he's not going to go anywhere. Now I'm going to go back to Perpetualist and Poet on D. I wasn't sure whether Poet was going to play or not. I'm happy to see he did. He actually didn't get nearly as many pups as you'd expect. Poet was able to trust Perp on that one, and Prime's able to walk it in. You have a lot of natural skill here with Prime and Perp. Looks like the red team's coming back. It has 4-7 in this match. If I remember right, BCC got swept, giving Puppet Capsters, I think, no, I think it ended up being you know, I'm actually going to look this one up because I don't remember what happened. Looks like they went, Puppet Capsters won in overtime and then they won clean there, so yeah, it was mostly right. Let's watch PK with the TagPro again. He gets way far away from the flag, so he's going to try again. He can't do anything. He gets out, though. He turns his TagPro into a nice hold. Conman's anti on 3 people doesn't quite work. Freak's going to look, but he gets 4 people ahead. You got to wonder if they're going to play anti. Prime will, because he boosted way too far backwards. Hey, we're out of time, and looks like, what's his name? Foying gets a cap, and Conman gets a cap. So this looks like it was a pretty close matchup, but guess what? We're on to the last match. We're going to watch Legends of the Splitting Temple versus the Miami Dolphins. We'll go back to Thicket. We'll go right here. We'll reset the clock because I totally forgot. And here we go. Ooh, this one has a cool little trails on the flag. I think this might be okay then streaming. I really like his streams. Aster with a really good hold. Space Tiger and Moon River attempting to chase, but Aster's looking unstoppable. I'm about to play Aster in a couple hours, so this is probably good film analysis in the very little time I'm going to be watching. Whew, he gets a good grab. He gets out to the left. Cyan blocks one person. We should probably watch the other side of the map now. Space Tiger gets a pup, able to use it to get out with the juke juice, but Aster chases him down. Jarvis can't cap. Jarvis is a defender. What do you know? I'm gonna watch Jarvis and Catalyst. Flaccid's able to get out. That was a beautiful bomb. That was an incredible cap. That is a top 10 play, and that is the best play of the 10 minutes of TagPro we're gonna watch today. I don't think that was anything on Jarvis and Catalyst, but that was really a beautiful way to get out with the bomb. That bomb can be powerful. Space Tiger with the good hold. I thought Space, and a good cap, I thought Space Tiger and Flaccid would be extra offense heavy, but it seems like Catalyst and Jarvis were able to do a good job against them. Watching Moonriver and Magnitude here, I wasn't positive how they would be on D. So far, right now, the team's up 2-1, so you gotta figure they're doing all right. Got about 20 seconds left on this one. Jarvis gets the TagPro and able to turn that immediately into a cap. We got a 2-2 match. It looks like this ended up being a close one. The Miami Dolphins won Audacity 7-4. I am curious to see how this one ends up. Looks like they won on Thicket 11-8. They won by 2 and they won by 1. Overall, a pretty good week. Standings are not too bad. Just a few splits. There were 3 sweeps and then, well, I guess 3.5 sweeps and then only 1 split. That's the Land Before Timers versus the Cavaliers. So overall, a good week, and now you've watched more TagPro than you would have had you not been joining me from Microdose. So thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next week.